if you go to the definition of wet, it says covered or saturated with water or another liquid. So it could be any liquid. But watch this. If we go to that definition, let's say this is a water molecule, okay? This is another. This is another. This is one big droplet that looks like a kidney, but let's not talk about that. That is a water droplet, okay? One water droplet. And guess what? Tell me, what's there? Right there, it's a water molecule. What's right next to it? Another one. Let's go back to the definition of wet. Covered or saturated. The definition of covered. The definition of covered is put something on top of another or in front of something, especially in order to protect or conceal it. The table had covered with a tablecloth. Okay, let's go back here. Let's do that. Where is that? So technically, so all of this is wet water right here, okay? But let's say that's wet because there's two. That is not. That is not wet whatsoever. Because there's nothing. It isn't. Like, this is all wet, not wet. So technically, water is not wet, but a water droplet, a cup of water, such as that, wet. That is not wet. Okay, listen to this very closely. So what have I learned? What I have learned is water isn't wet, but it can be helped with with the help of more water. So what have we learned? Water is and will never be wet on its own, but with the help of more, insert liquid name here, it very well can. So both sides can shut up and face the fact that they were both right and both wrong. Water is both wet and not wet. Like a water droplet is wet. That is water. But alone, water is not wet. So both sides are right, but both sides are wrong at the same time. Water is usually wet. Water can be dry though. I haven't even looked at the second definition, which again proves that water can be wet and not wet. So yeah.